guys, it's your girl Fairy Queens here, and welcome back to another video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the new PvP meta. The new PvP meta just got released to Live Realm on April 21st, so everyone is still getting used to it. But I am here to prepare you with all of the knowledge that you need to know before going into PvP. A major shout out to my friend Faer for filling me in on all this information, and also a shout out to Final Bastion. They have several good articles on the new PvP meta, so the link to the article that I used will be linked in the description. And without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you need to know about the new meta is Pierce Pets. In the new meta, there's a resist cap that was added. For PvP, the resist caps out at 70 resist, but it's probably not worth it to go anything over 50. Along with a damage cap that caps out at 200, but again, it's probably not worth it getting anything over 100. Getting anything over these numbers just seems to be counterintuitive if you ask me. There was also a huge pet Maycast nerf. So if you're looking to make a new pet for the PvP meta, Pierce Pets are the way to go. Get rid of all of your Maycast pets and your ward pets. Warding is completely useless now, but if that's not enough to convince you to make a Pierce pet, the devs also removed the Pierce from the duelist rings. This substantially lowers Pierce for PvP players, so replace your Maycasts and your wards with Pierce. Trust me. The next thing you need to know about the new PvP meta is the bubble game. You know, when you do a PvP match and it's just a constant bubble war to try to win over your school's bubble. Well, that's gonna change a little bit. Life and Death will have a much better time with bubble control in the new meta. With their new spells that they got, and Doom and Gloom, and Sanctuary, facing a life or a death will be very difficult to gain bubble control. The new meta also prohibits the use of treasure card bubbles. If you're any other school besides Life and Death, it might be worth it to consider crafting the Darkmoor deck, as this allows 10 spaces for bubbles in main deck. The next thing you need to know about the new meta is Storm. I know, it's kind of a weird topic, but just listen. As of now, Storm Elf treasure cards are banned from PvP with an intended replacement that better suits the school's identity. However, we don't know exactly when that will be. So as of now, Storm is currently the hardest school to play on in the new meta. All you have to do to win against a Storm is shield, and there's no way for a Storm to counter it. So to all of you Storm Wizards, you might just want to wait on PvP until they replace Lightning Elf. I mean, that's what I would do, but if you're very confident in your strategy, then you go for it. The next thing you need to know is Shadow Pips are reworked. Originally, Shadow Shrike was being considered for a no PvP card, but after further consideration from the devs, they decided to keep Shadow Shrike in the game, but instead introduce a slower shadow gauge. The average rounds it takes for a Shadow Pip was increased from 4 rounds to 6 rounds. This alone limits how useful shadow magic really is. Shadow hits will become a lot less common in PvP now, thus making the new PvP meta a lot slower. Hitting with a Shadow Pip while you're in Shrike is going to be pretty much unheard of. The next thing that you should know is school identity. The devs' intentions with the new meta changes are to bring back school identity to PvP. They also want to improve utilities to allow more creativity and diversity, and slow down the wild meta, which it is pretty wild. This is going to completely change the way that PvP works now. I'm excited for it. The next thing you need to know about the new meta is the new blades and traps. All school-specific blades are being revised and standardized at the same value. Blades are now 35% and traps are now 30%. So Storm Blades are now doing more than before, while Life, Ice, and Death are doing a lot less. Pierce Blades, aka Spears, are now something that could be worthwhile in PvP. According to Final Bastion, all 20% Spears are now equivalent to 40% Blades. And the last thing that you need to know about the new meta is the bans on certain cards. For example, Lightning Elf, Deadly Minotaur, Single Stuns, Shatters, all of the school bubbles, Enfeeble, and more. Now, while they did ban a lot of these useful treasure cards, they also implemented new spells for each school. If you haven't already, go talk to your Ravenwood professor and grab your new school spells. A lot of these new spells will be useful for PvP. And that's the end of the video. I hope I covered most of what you guys need to know. I think I did. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are, and if you have any other tips or things that people should know, please do not feel hesitant to leave a comment down below. Are you guys excited for the new PvP meta? I am! Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a big thumbs up and a comment down below. Bye!